Commander's log, stardate 2020-10-07. We are in the Lima Foxtrot Tango 37 system. We're about 40 kilometers away from Saviniki Hub, where we are approaching in order to see if there are some high Newton shock mounts here that I'm looking for, which is the last missing piece of this quest for a Guardian frameshift drive module for my ship. I'm currently flying an Asp. It has 45, unladen 50 light year jump range. Currently, I have some stuff here in some Guardian findings in my inventory that leaves me at a 45 light year jump range. And this module, if I manage to unlock it, will give me an extra 10 light years for the ship, I believe. So it's very well worth going for. I am doing okay today. Hope you are too, wherever you are. I figured out. Oh, okay. Now that was a message from someone that scanned me earlier. I figured out what my issue was with Twitch, that I wasn't seeing the viewers. And on the stream manager, if you actually click on the numbers up there, you have the session time, you have viewers, you have views, followers, subscribers, bitrate. If you click on one of those things, you can turn it off and a little horizontal dash appears. And I had probably inadvertently clicked on viewers and it turned it off, so it was a user error. It's an interesting feature. I think it's just probably done with CSS, like a state on those texts there. You can turn them off if you like, which is very interesting. Maybe it's so that you can if you want to stream that view into your view, which I might try to do later, into your OBS, your Open Broadcast Software Studio view, you can hide the amount of viewers if you like, or maybe you just don't want to look at it, and maybe I should keep it off. I turned it on again now, but I was thinking it was a glitch with Twitch, but it wasn't a glitch with Twitch. It was user error. My mistake here. I'll probably write it up, write a little blog post at hypertechzero.com in my blog about this, in case it helps someone else. Usually when I Google for something and I can't find an answer, and then I managed to figure it out, I usually like to write it up to help someone else in the future. Okay, we're approaching my Asp here, Saviniki Hub, named either after a tennis player or a cosmonaut, probably the latter, not sure. Let's get in touch and ask for a landing here. I'm coming in pretty hot. Saviniki Hub. This is Lakon Asp requesting landing permission. Golf Romeo India.
Request approved. Adjust heading for approach to pad 05.
Copy that, Saviniki Hub. Lakon Asp Golf Romeo India approaching to landing pad 05. See, there's green lights in the front of these things, so you should stay on the left that says green. It's kind of like, it's a stop light here in the real world, traffic light. And because the red side probably means that there's a ship leaving. There's probably this Asp here to the right. Oh, and I missed my spot. I'm gonna flip it around. A lot of traffic here right now. Can be pretty confusing, these starports, if you're not used to flying these ships, especially with flight assist off. But you get the hang of it eventually. Oh, and I say as I nick the back of my ship and knock off the shields there. Asp is a surprisingly large ship. Landing gear is down. So it's quite a bulky ship, surprisingly bulky, large and bulky. So it is tricky to fly it in these starports. You have to go a little bit slower than I like doing. I like usually flying Cobra or the smaller ships. Those here are a little bit more worth getting there better. So this is my quest for this Guardian frameshift drive module. I had some help of some very kind people in the game that joined me during the stream last couple of days, including my friend Commander Kerr. This is the last thing I need. I need, I think, 8 of them, if that's correct. And another commander had mentioned that you usually get these from mission rewards, but I think you can buy them too. And I looked up this this website called, there's a couple of them. There's Inara and there's EDDB. And over here, over on one of these websites, it said that this this star system, maybe it wasn't in this one, maybe it was in Inara, but it did tell me that this star system had these for sale. So I've been looking for them, and you know, it's going to take me much longer to do missions to try to find them. So I want to see if I can just buy them. If I can, then I'm going to do it. Let's take a look at Starport services. Alright. Also, have you heard? Very soon we'll be taking steps to expand into a new system. Interesting. Okay, this is the part of the BGS, the background simulation in the galaxy, that there's these factions continuously fighting with each other, kind of like here on Earth now. And I could have said, you know, stardate 330610 for October 07. But it's interesting they keep the same day as today, so that it is October 7th here in the real world. But in Elite, we're about 1,200 and some years in the future. So this game is set about 1,200 years in the future, which is interesting that they keep the same dates, but they just add that 1,000+ years there. Okay, if these things are, these high Newton shock mounts are here, they're going to be here under probably technology or machinery. Let's take a look. Oh, and there they are. Excellent. Okay, this is what I want. Commodity Galaxy map. Let's read a little about it. If you go to the right here and you scroll down, here they are. Produced by Industrial, consumed by high-tech and military. This HN stands for, not Hacker News, it stands for high Newton. You know, probably high energy, like Newton is a measure of force. Shock mounts absorb vibration and impacts to stabilize the mounted device. Alright, so this module we're gonna install on our ship probably has a lot of force that it transmits to the ship, and this should help. So I think I need 8 of them. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna buy a bunch. I'm gonna fill my hold, and I'm gonna click buy.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Excellent. And now I have to fly back to let's take a look at the context here. Maybe I can excuse me, maybe I can unlock this Guardian thing here. You have to find basically a Guardian technology broker contact. And this particular system doesn't seem to be one. I'm checking all these other ones to see if there's anything I can sell on the black market. I don't seem to have anything for the black market here. Combat bonds. There's currently a community goal for helping out Liz, one of the engineers who been accused of helping terrorists in the game, and I might go help her out because I'm not a huge fan of the Empire, and it's going to prefer to protect whoever the independents are who are being attacked by the Empire, and I think she's being attacked now, so maybe I'm going to go do that community goal later after I unlock this this Guardian frameshift drive booster that I've been working at for the past 3 or 4 days. Alright, so okay, I know that they have the technology broker over at my current home system, which is kind of like in real life. I don't even know what the system I started in the game. I just know that I can find out that by getting destroyed in like a Sidewinder, so don't lose a lot of money, and then the rebuy screen, you get a free ship when you die in this game, because you get ejected from your ship, I think, and then you start in your starting system when you found. So I'm going to actually do that later because I want to find out what was my starting system, because after this I'm going to go on a long, not right after this, but eventually soon I'm going to go on a long range 5,000 light year mission away from my starting system in order to unlock some of these engineers here. Okay, Beta Tucani, who's over there? It's not too far. Should I go check this engineer too? There's an engineer there. First, let me complete my mission here. I'm gonna go to Shinrarta Desra. I always forget how how to pronounce that. Oh, I've never actually. There it is. Shinrarta Desra. Where my ships are, and when I believe there's a Guardian, there's a technology broker that will be able to. I'll be able to finally unlock this Guardian module that I've been after for a while. Okay, plot route. 90 light years away. I'm going to be flying a little bit less range on my Lakon S because of the amount of stuff's in my inventory now, including the HN shock mounts. I love how in this game they provide, like, if you click here, you know, they give a little blurb about what everything is, and this is nice. It helps the lore, the background, world that they're building here and that they have built in this game and continue to build. All right, so let's go. Let's head to Shinrarta Desra and see if I can finally finish this mission to unlock one of these Guardian frameshift drive boosters to give me an extra 10 light years jump range on this particular ship at least.
Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Copy that, Savinsky hub. I will watch for oncoming traffic as I pass through the airlock. I'm going to go to the right side where there's a green light, and I'm going to exit this with flight assist off. Thank you. Let's go. Goodbye, Saviniki hub. I think it's named after a cosmonaut. I'm not sure. I know there's a tennis player called Savinsky. Well, okay, there's a rare exile. Someone Asp Scout. Oh, wanted, huh? Okay. Well, I'm not gonna be fired unless I'm not gonna fire anyone unless fired upon right now because that's not my mission right now. Okay, so let's see. First jump. We're 3 jumps away, not far away. Lima Hotel Sierra 49er. Okay, let's activate the frameshift drive. Trying to get my ship pointing the right direction. I do that by when I flight assist off, I fire the boosters, and at the same time I use my thruster buttons here to point my direction of flight to where that is. Go. Good evening, BadGat70. How are you, sir? Almost there with this unlock of the Guardian frameshift drive boosters. BadGat70 is a recent follower. Very kindly followed the other day, and I believe an elite veteran. If I'm not mistaken. Played elite in earlier systems. Much earlier than the original elite, is that right? Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. I'm happy to have finally have, I believe, everything I need to unlock this Guardian frameshift drive booster, which will give me in the larger ships, I think 10 years extra jump range, which is nice and helpful when you're going on long distance trips in this wonderful simulation of our galaxy. Wonderful visuals made a Frontier development of this jumping through hyperspace. I've heard that this in VR is really impressive. I've only played this in VR briefly at a friend's house as a VR headset, and it is a mind-altering experience. Just been in Elite Dangerous myself, just docked up. This is BadGas70 speaking. He's just been in Elite Dangerous himself. Myself just docked up. I got the Guardian Fighter blueprint yesterday and got my first Guardian Fighter. Fantastic. There's like 6 different things you can get, right? Or maybe more. So the Guardian Fighter is like a custom fighter. It's like a different design from the regular ones. That sounds really cool. I would love to see that at some point. So I don't remember if you're on a console now or if you're on PC. Unfortunately, this game is not cross-play compatible between systems yet. Hopefully, it will one day. It will be one day, and then I'm always very glad to meet anybody. Like I've been meeting Shipa, my recent followers recently. I filter by stations here in Shinrarta Desra. Congratulations on getting the Guardian Fighter blueprint. It's a bit of a grind, but it's fun and interesting, especially if you do it with other people involved. Alright, where I'm looking for Jameson Memorial, not the nav beacon. Let's lock into Jameson here. Let's get into the orbital plane. You can turn all this stuff off if I want, even like the HUD. Throw out G and you can just fly in space. And you can see it's that there's these little lights, these glowy lights that appear like in the star system. You can see over there it's moving, and those are other ships traveling at hyperluminal speeds. Turn the orbital plane guides, which show me the orbit to help me to maneuver in a sort of orbital fashion. Yeah, at first I had trouble because I hadn't played a Noodle in a long time, and yeah, Bad Gas 70 is saying that getting the fighter blueprint isn't all that hard, just a ton of Guardian Sentinels to take down. And I hadn't played Elite for a while when I embarked on this mission, so I did have some trouble initially with the Sentinels, but with the help of some very kind commanders like Sheepa and my friend Kerr came and helped me out and managed to do it. Now I'm a little better at controlling the rover in the low gravity environments, or any kind of environment really, so I'm a little better at fighting in it again, but it takes some getting used to it. I haven't been away here for a while. Beautiful little Earth-like world here, the Founder's World. Look forward to landing in one of these someday, hopefully. Atmospheric landings at some point. Approaching Jameson Memorial, following it around its orbit around this wonderful Earth-like Founder's World here. One of the many worlds that exists in a simulated galaxy and in our real galaxy. Alright, little game I do, how close you can get to it before you disengage. Hyperluminal speed to regular space here.
Lakon, Golf, Romeo, India. It's good to see you, Commander. Please enjoy your stay at this facility.
Jameson Memorial, Lakon, Golf, Romeo, India, and an ASP here. Good to be back. Permission to dock, please.
Request approved. Proceed to Bay 1-1.
Golf, Romeo, India. Solid copy. Proceed to landing pad 1-1. By the way, when you approach these things, there is a trick for you to always arrive in the beginning rather than from the side like I've done here. And the trick is to approach when you're in hyperluminal speed, in hyperspace, you approach from the direction where the planet, because I think this window here, let me turn around real quick to see. I think it always points towards the planet. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so there's the planet. It always points towards the planet it's orbiting, I believe. And so that's a trick in superluminal speed in hyperspace. If you approach it from between it and the planet, you will always arrive facing the entrance. This little slit here that's very reminiscent of 2001 Space Odyssey, a wonderful Stanley Kubrick film. One of the best sci-fi films ever made, in my opinion. Jameson Memorial, that's my home station where my fleet is docked. Excellent. Yeah, I think
A-OK, Commander. You're all clear.
A-OK, alright. Approach from the left side here by the green lights. Oh, but okay. Ooh, I'm not doing so good with my ASP here. And flight assist off. It's a big ship. It's a little tricky. Yeah, I think this is a lot of Commanders' home station because it's in the Founder's World, and usually you need to have an elite status to be here. I'm not elite status in anything, but I bought this game when it was in right at the end of the alpha,
100 meters from touchdown.
when it was still a Kickstarter project. So I got, as an reward for that, I got to a permit to this Founder's World. And the useful thing about it is that in this particular system, you can buy modules that are at the highest rating, no matter which module, so you don't have to spend time hunting around in the galaxy for a station that's selling the particular module you like. Plus it sells, Bad Guys is saying, plus it sells all ships technology in the game at a 10% discount. Is that true? I didn't know that. That's even better. I'll take a 10% discount. I'll take any discount, thank you very much. I'm richer in the game than I am in real life, but you know, I'm not that rich. Compared to some of my minor friends, and and other people have been playing the game much longer than I have here. What is my credits right now? I don't even know. I have 43 million credits, and I have like I think 4 ships: an Asp, a Crate, a Phantom, I think a Cobra, 5, a little Sidewinder, and a Imperial Courier, I believe. I believe that's it. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go in and see if we can do this.
This is a flight regulation announcement. Please proceed.
All right. I think it's contacts, right?
And refrain from obstructing
Technology
the
broker,
document.
Odell Hickman. Okay, and there. Here I am. An excellent decision, Commander. Once I have the relevant components, I can provide you with what you've requested. Guardian FSD frameshift drive booster, a module that utilizes Guardian technology to boost the capabilities of a frameshift drive, providing an increase in power and hyperspace jump capabilities. Fuel efficiency is also enhanced, increasing the distance travel per unit of fuel and enabling single hyperspace jumps of greater range. Unlocks the following items: Guardian's frameshift drive booster for all classes. I've got everything they need, and finally, after a few days of help from my followers and affiliates of grind and exploration of my own, I'm gonna click on this. And 1, 2, boss. Alright, and we got it. That's fantastic. Okay, let's go straight to the outfitting. I'm excited. Wow. So right now my jump range is about 50 light years unladen, about 45 light years laden. Laden meaning have cargo in the ship, which reduces your weight and you can jump as far. Let's see what this will do. And I'm not even sure where you pour this. Is it an optional internal? Is that where you put it? I have a couple of empty compartments. I don't know what kind of compartment you have to get it. Let's click on Browse Shop. Let's take a look around. Search limpets, recon, passenger, fuel, power, enforcement, fuel tank, FSD boosters. Is that it? There you go. Guardian frameshift drive booster. Excellent. Not very expensive. Well, it's expensive in the time to try to get it. Relatively. Alright. 2H seems to be the highest rated. Can I get larger ones? Can I get like an A one? Let's take a look. Brand new to this, so I don't know. Can I put one instead of my cargo, for example? Oh, but I'm gonna have to let me go back first because I want to get rid of some of this cargo because I can't remove that. Weight of a ship in space shouldn't make any difference, to be fair, as there is no gravity. Yeah, I agree with you. It's I mean it is a game that is based on. Whoa, what happened? I heard a little pring. Head cracker is now following. Are we cracking some heads? What's going on? Hunting some pirates. Thanks for the follow, Headcracker. They go up to size 5, I believe. All right, up to size 5. So let me try to sell some of the stuff that I have in my see if there's anything I can sell. HN shock mounts. I don't think they're buying them here. Does anybody need anybody in here in the system that want some HN shock mounts, or should I just get rid of them? Because my cargo capacity, I'm gonna have to get rid of them otherwise. Because okay, oh, here you go, sell. Here you go. I can't sell them. All right. Going once, going twice. Anybody want some HN shock mounts who happens to be at Jameson Memorial in Shinrata Desra? Alright. I can tell you where I found them anyways, and they'll probably be here after I sell them. You can buy from the station, right? So here you go. I'm going to sell these to open up some space in one of my cargo modules. Let's go back to... Let me make sure that in the ship I venture 21 or 40. Okay, so I think I have enough space now to go to the optional internal, and the very kind new follower here, Headcracker, said you go up to size 5, I believe. So I have a size 5 cargo rack internal compartment. That's what I would want to put it, but I think I have stuff in it, so I'm gonna have to like get rid of some of this Guardian stuff. I mean, I could sell it, it's not that much, you know. I'm just gonna get rid of them. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna take off and eject them outside the station, so if anybody wants them, they can have them. Before I do that, let's do that. Actually, another thing I can do, let's do this. Let's go to shipyard. Can I switch ships so I can get one where the cargo is empty? Like, for example, my Crowbar Mark III or my Crate Phantom Seagull. Let's try to get my Crate Phantom Seagull from St. Ives. Does the cargo transfer? If the cargo transfers, I'm gonna fly outside the station and release these Guardian tablets and things I found into space. Hopefully, Jameson Memorial staff won't get upset at that. Does it transfer the cargo over? Let's see, I think it does, right? It does indeed. Alright, a bunch of relics, survey die. Oh, I can sell that, I think, right? Let's try to sell that. Is it a universal card? Sell this? I think it's just a commodity, right? Survey data cache, or is it a... Let's see. Oh, I can't sell the Guardian Casket. I'm just being dumb here. Not very surprising. Alright, sell all this stuff. You'll slightly increase my... give me more points towards my trader career, which is very non-existent in this game. I did a bit of trading earlier on, but not very much. Very early on I did a bit of trading. Okay, my Venture is empty now, and this is the ship that I want to become eventually my my exploration ship, my long-range exploration ship. The Asp is a little bit too bulky, and I like the look of the crate better. So let's go in and let's see. And this is the one that I want to really engineer to get the longest jump range I can. Like, go far with each jump. Okay. Alright, core internal. Okay, here's the frameshift drive. So, and I had looked at a build for this. Where the heck was it? 5H Guardian frameshift drive booster, an option internal. And the frameshift drive was a 5. So okay, here you go. There's a 5 fuel tank. I'm taking a look here at my 5C. I'm confused of where I put it. Do I put it here? Oh, this is core internal. I'm looking at optional internal, right? Sorry. Coming back from this, I played this game a lot, but it's been a while, so I'm still, you know, getting back into things here. No, an optional. Thanks, Headcracker. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I'll say Headcracker. All right. Okay, so instead of this auto maintenance, let's. Oh, here you go. Just an empty compartment right there. Excellent. Thank you, sir. Or madame, whatever. Here it is, right in front of me. Excellent. Look at that. Okay. And it's gonna okay. Jump range increase 10.50. Fantastic. So 5, huh? Alright, here we go. 5 million. Okay. Kind of expensive, but 1, 2, click. Excellent. Alright. Okay, now this is at 55 light years unladen, or max. I'm not sure if that involves like using the star, those special stars and the sort of injection into your thing. Let me take a look. I'm gonna show you. This is the build I'm looking at right here. Okay. Yeah, my power is way higher. This is kind of the build. Whoa, that's a crazy link. Sorry about that. But my power is too much right now, so I need a. I might have to sell one of my ships to be able to afford a more powerful power plant. 2A power plant. This is a very odd build. Is that in the 7? Okay, power plant is in core, right? Okay. for a power plant. So in this particular one, they want to put a 2A one, but it is this build. It is oh, and it's also a guardian thing, so I'd have to get another guardian thing. Wow. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. I might have to keep grinding here. Can I put a? Getting pretty confused with this. The Guardian power plant will bring that right back down. Okay, so basically I need a Guardian power plant as well. Huh? Wow, okay, so I'm gonna have to go back there. Is it always all in the same site? You can you just have to get the same stuff, right? I have to look if it changes, like the 21 power cells, 21 tech components. There's always that 121, 21, and then some other things. The things I have to farm is it usually that? The same for everything. I'm gonna go and check it out now. Okay, 6A thrusters. Okay, it's getting there. But I'm going to have to get guardian things. What's wrong with a 7A power plant? The weight? Each bad guy saying each component has its own requirements. Okay, that's good to know. I'll check it out after. What's wrong with a 7A power plant? The weight. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a 7 size. Okay, it's a core internal. It's a power plant. Let's click on that. What's modifications here? Power. Okay, oh, this is what I have. I have some sort of engineer modification here from a long time ago. I don't even remember what I was doing. Browse shop. Okay. Oh, here you go. It's down here. That's what I was getting confused. I had to scroll down. Well, what's wrong with this? This costs 35 million bucks. But you know what? I have 37 million. I think I'm gonna have to sell my ASP because you know, my ASP has taken me a long way, and I'm gonna be grinding for some more. Let's go and sell that ASP. It's time. I only need one exploration ship at a time. I don't need two. The ASP has served me well up to this point. It's brought me a long way, but my next exploration ship is going to be this Crate Phantom. So let's go to the shipyard. And let's go to store ships. Alright, let's do that. And my ASP Star Door, I like that name. But you've served me well. And sell stored ship, value of the ship 38 million. Okay, that'll let me afford that thing. Goodbye for now, Star Door. Or you think I should just store that and keep my ASP? I'm really. I think it's all right. Let me take another look at it, and let's see what else I have here. Let's see what kind of range it gives on my Cobra. But the thing of the Cobra and the medium ships is that they take too long, I think, to scoop because the few scoops are too small, so it takes too long to scoop. That's why I like the larger ships. But although I prefer flying the smaller ships. Okay, so the Guardian thing takes a lot of. Okay. 3D shield generator, maintenance unit, repair control. I don't even have a weapon in the ship, you know. But it's gonna take me more work. Saves having to buy it again. Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's do that. Let's store this. Transfer options, store. Okay. This is in storage. Alright. This ship is still overpowered, but I'm not gonna take it right now. I'm going to I'm gonna go back to a different ship. So there's more for me to do to get that build. I'm gonna have to continue this quest in order to get a long range jumping crate. Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not selling the crate. I could just creep it there, but I want to try to put it on one of the other ships to see if those ships, like right now, let's see, okay, shipyard. Let's see what happens if can I put it in a Cobra, you know, or my Imperial Courier Summer Light. Let's try this one. It's been a while since I've flown this one. Let's see if I can put it in this, if it's still like takes me over the top in the power utilization of the ship. And then I'm gonna go do some fighting because it's been a while, and I want to try that. I haven't done a community go for a long time. I want to go help Liz, whatever her name is, in this community go that I think has like 17, 15, 16 hours to go or something. All right, let's go down into let's go into Starport Services. Let's go into outfitting. Optional internal. Alright, I have an interdictor. I'm not going to be using that. We can put it in there. Let's put it in there and see what happens. I think it's not going to let me jump much further, but wow, it's already deployed. This thing is already using. My ships are... What the heck do I have in this? It's multi-cannons. Alright, and eventually I want to make a really fast ship too. Okay, it's been a while since I used this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go out in a Sidewinder. I haven't used a Sidewinder. It's one of my favorite cockpits in the game, and I have like a soft spot for it because it was the first ship in the game that I spent a lot of time in. I still love it. I think I mistakenly sold it a long time ago, and I bought a new one. I don't even know if it's engineered or if it has the latest, the highest rated parts in the ship or not. I really love this. This reminds me when I first started playing the game, and what I love about it is when you look up in the cockpit, there's nothing. It's just like, you know, clear. There's nothing in front of you, so it's really one of the best cockpits in the game. Okay, let's see if the Sidewinder, what have I got here? And I'm gonna do this, try to do this community goal in a Sidewinder, alright. Who knows how many jumps I'm gonna have to make to get there, but we'll see. Alright, core internal, let's take a look. Okay, 2A thrusters, I think it's the top, right? 2A power plant, I think that's the top. Lightweight alloys, I don't know if I should do something else, but let's see if I can, where would I put that thing? Okay, let's go to, not core. Oh, there's so many options in this game, okay. Planetary vehicle hangar, I could put it there, but then I would lose my hangar, and I love to be able to, so let's just put it in a 1 and see if it takes me, I mean, it already seems that it's taking me over the top. I can turn off my, I don't remember even what you can fit in a Sidewinder. Can I put a beam laser on this thing? Let's leave it as is. And let's put in one of these. Let's try to put in the Guardian thing. If you blow up, you don't lose the Guardian thing, right? You still, it's like a data thing, you still have it unlocked, right? I hope so. Okay. Just put it in there. Okay, I have to buy. That's interesting. Oh, can I? Do I have it stored, or is that only for the other ship? I don't want to think about it. I'm just gonna get it. Okay, there it is. All right. I'm not sure if I can put something else in here to really fill up. No, I don't need that. Do I need a surface scanner on this? I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Okay, I'm at almost there. Deployed, it's 10.94. Retract is 10.16. I have to get rid of 1.34 megawatts. I think that stands for. Heatsink launcher, shield booster. Hard points is just like small, like little lasers. Let's try to put a beam laser on this thing. Actually, you know what? I think cannons take less energy than lasers, right? Let's try some. Let's try doing something kind of crazy. Let's go with one multi-cannon. Let's try to fly. Because one thing that this game, if you this little symbol here means gimbaled, so you don't have to aim right at where you're shooting. It actually follows your target, but then it causes less damage. So for example, here it's like 6.8 damage per second. If you use the advanced, okay, fixed mount, then you increase damage per second by 38%. Much harder to hit someone, but you know, that could be fun. Let's do that. Lasers are good for taking down shields. Autocannons are good for getting through armor. Copy that. Let's get an advanced multi-cannon. Let's leave the multi-cannon gimbaled. Actually, let's give ourselves a challenge here. Let's go both with ungimbaled stuff. Just exchange that. It's fine. So I'm gonna take one advanced multi-cannon ungimbaled, so I actually have to be able to hit the thing that I'm aiming at. Okay, like now you can hear my power went down because. Okay, and let's here get. Could I fit a beam laser in this if I turn off my SRV? Let's see. I'm not sure. And the beam laser I'll also leave ungimbaled. 57% more. I'm probably really shooting myself in the foot here, but I want to challenge because actually part of me wants to get blown out of the sky because I want to find out what is my home system, and I think that's the only way for you to do the system where I first started this game over 6 years ago. Okay, now I'm at okay, the library. I'm not gonna worry about that now. Now what I want to see is if I go to my, okay, you can hear the power goes down. Okay, now I want to see if I go to my ship. Okay.
Shields online.
And let's check out my fire groups. Okay, beam laser, advanced multi-cannon, let's put it there. Data link scanner, let's put it there. Composition scanner there. Discovery scanner there. And heatsink launcher there. And I think if I remember right, I can do this. I can put a 2 there, and I can put a 2 there, so that I can press a different button, the secondary fire one. And now, good evening, Megatron. How are you, sir? All right. Let's disable my my planetary vehicle hangar. Maybe that'll give me enough power to still fly this ship. Okay, doesn't seem so. I think there was something else I could do. Could I do like a data link composition scanner? Let's disable that. Oh, I can't disable that. What else can I disable here? Cargo rack. Can I disable that? No. I don't want to disable the discovery scanner. No, can't disable that. Heatsink launcher. Usage is at 110%. Could I go without a frameshift drive booster? There we go. 102%, almost there. Cargo hatch. There you go. All right, now I can fly. I don't know if I get my weapons out, it'll still go down. Let's take a look here. Deployed. Still too much. Wow. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna have to remove some stuff here. Or I'm gonna have to get this engineered in order to be. Maybe, I mean, is anything engineered? Maybe I can go and engineer the. I can engineer. Let's fly to an engineer for the engines, and maybe you can do that. But I'll show you what happens, right? Let's go outside. Maybe I can turn off my beam laser and just go with one or the other, and then in the middle of battle I can go here and sort of try to have to turn something on and turn something off to go nuts. And okay, let's just go. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is find out where the heck this community go is. I think there's an icon for it. I think it's this yellow one. Euribia, right? 92 light years. How many jumps is that gonna be? Make sure that I have the longest range here. Yeah, fastest route. With the Sidewinder, 10 jumps. That's not too bad. Let's go outside and see what this feels like. Okay, it's been a while since I flew the Sidewinder. I love this ship. It's a two-way thruster, so it should be pretty nimble. Alright, Jameson Memorial, this is Golf Romeo India and a Sidewinder launching now. Flight assist off.
Flight assist off.
In order to keep main traffic flowing, please follow
Give you a little outside view here.
and request docking permission before entering the starport.
Oh, oh. Not as good at this outside view as I'd like to be yet. But what was to get the control of the ship? Was it end? Ah, okay, 0. That's a little unusual view here. Inside of a spaceport. Let's put the gear up. Gears up. Okay, I'll get back in the cockpit because I don't want to like. Yeah, I really love this ship. Oh, it's been a while that I flew an agile ship, so I'm all like discombobulated. Matt Toms, an AI ship. Okay, there's a few players here in the vicinity. You can tell they're players because I have the wireframe little square on my bottom radar over here. Take a look around the station, and then we'll jump off to Poopies, our first jump towards where the community go. Yeah, it's a lovely ship. Let's pass by one of the few places that you can see green fields in Elite. Green fields already exist in Elite, you can't land in them. You can just see them from afar and from behind a window. Eventually I hope to be able to... I hope the Frontiers, that game they made of dinosaurs, what was it called? Something... Jurassic Park, was it? Or is that... I mean... Jurassic Zoo? I hope that they're using that game to work on their technology for the eventual atmospheric landings in this game. But okay, like right here in these stations you can see green fields down there. Ooh, almost gonna hit it. Oh, so there's some green fields there you can see. Let me put flight assist on here. Try to give you a better view of this. There you go, some green fields in Elite inside this crazy space station. Is anything gonna hit me on this side? Okay, this thing is coming. Let's just keep going that way. There's some green fields. They're basically cities spinning in this crazy... The spinning of the space station creates an artificial gravity, and you can have like people down there in the parks living in these cities floating in space. If you haven't, I recommend these books by this author called Ian M. Banks. He was from Scotland. He passed away unfortunately, but he has a series called the Culture novels. I'm currently reading one called The Player of Games, and they're really excellent novels about, you know, a sci-fi possible future. And there's many people who live in these things called orbitals, which is basically like an orbiting thing that generates artificial gravity, that you can be living in a ring in the sky in the black. My companion here is smiling. That's my rambling. Thank you, sir. I'm very rusty. I used to be better at this, but and the yeah, I'll show you in a sec. Oh, what's going on here? See this? I use a T-Flight HOTAS. This button here that I use for my thrusters to make the ship go up on flight assist off or normal. It's kind of broken. I've opened it up once and I put tape, like this little thing, that this piece of plastic that touches this little clicker on the circuit board. But I think it's getting loose again. I might just get a second one of these, although I do want to get maybe a Cytec X52, which actually looks, you see like this joystick here in the game? It was modeled, I think, after the Cytec. I don't know if it's the X52, so it actually looks just like it, this thing here. So I want to get one of those, I think, when I can afford it again. But we'll see how it goes.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I've crashed many times. Don't worry. It's I love flight simulators. I mean, my first flight simulator was Falcon 1.0 on IBM PC many years ago. So, you know, I'm not really good, but I'm pretty used to moving things with wings and in 3D space. My friends of mine, they get a little bit, they feel a little nauseous sometimes with these games because there's so much movement and like 6 degrees of freedom, and I understand that, you know, there's it can be weird. But ooh, my fuels, look at my fuel. Wow, it's okay. I better scoop some fuel here because this ship is no long-range jumper. The exciting thing about the carriers, despite their cost, is the ability to travel far in the galaxy with different ships. I like that, and I hope that someone does a taxi service between the human bubble and Colonia eventually, because I would love to get into a taxi service ship and, you know, after some days be a Colonia instead of having to jump there myself. This is Batgas 70. The docking computer has actually crashed me into the side of the station once or twice and got me fine. Wow, really? The one with the classical music that plays the Blue Danube? It didn't. Should complain with the. Make a complaint to Frontier, to the manufacturer, demand a refund, or at least some sort of compensation for that, because it should. The idea is that it should just be able to dock you without you having to do anything, right? I should get that installed again just to listen to the music. I think Blue Danube plays, if I remember right. There's this wonderful. I don't know if in 2001: A Space Odyssey that cinematic sequence you have the ships docking and flying around space. Is that Blue Danube as well, or is that something, another classical song? I don't remember. Alright, should I just risk jumping here? I don't know. I have 7 jumps. Next one is this poopy sector something or other. Let's just risk it. I should be looking at what kind of star it is before to make sure I can refuel there, but I think I would have enough fuel to go to a shorter system that's not far away. And the human bubble, generally there is a star with a starport nearby. The docking music looks like the theme tune to the original 984 Elite. For real? That is awesome. I didn't know that. Some information from Batgas 70 here. I'm going to stream eventually the 1984 Elite. Well, Frontier gave it away to everyone who bought the game at one point, I think, so I can download it, and I've never actually played the original one. I mean, I've loaded up on an emulator a couple of times just to look at what it looked like, to see what it looked like, but I would like to play it for like an hour or something, be able to take off maybe from the station, go to another star system. I think that would be interesting stream, would be to play that for an hour and then switch to this and see, you know, how far we've come. It's always good to see how far we've come. I should feel a bit more actually with this one. Let's go back. Yeah, it's something else, isn't it? Yeah, when I started playing Elite Dangerous, there were only like 5 star systems or something. So these ships with shorter range, you know, there weren't that many ships. It was this, I think the Cobra Hauler Type 7 maybe, or Type 6. And is the Anaconda there from the beginning? I don't remember. I don't think so. I think the Python, maybe the Anaconda was there, I don't remember. Lots of other ships added later. I remember flying the Hauler for a while. It looks like sort of, you know, a 1970s American car with like fake plastic wood and fake paneling on it. Really odd ship. Very interesting sound it makes though. Yeah, I think the original Elite, if I remember right, it was about 22 kilobytes, the whole game. That's like less than a little graphic in an email these days. It's just nuts that amazing that they did what they did with 22 kilobytes. It's the really and it's amazing what they do with this. You know, I mean, this is not a huge game. Most of these games you buy these days are. I need to keep getting new SSD, new hard drives for them because they're so huge. This is your captain. Due to some unforeseen delays, we'll be arriving at an extra station later than scheduled. Okay, this is a nearby cruise ship, a local cruise ship.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, 5 jumps to go to Arabia. I am gonna land there before I do the community goal because I want to. If I die, well, actually, I don't remember if you blow up, you get to choose to spawn where you last were destroyed, or it has to be in your home system where you have that choice. But I want to find out what my home system is, so I don't mind getting blown up with this sign blinder. No, it cost me too. Yeah, I remember you said it. It's really amazing. You played on a 48K Commodore Spectrum, is that right?
Fuel scoping.
The entire code to the original Elite would fit in 7,3 QR codes. It's just nuts, alright?
Fuel scope disengaged.
But with the techniques of procedural generation, they build a galaxy, right? And I love these techniques that you can, you know, have a list of different names and different star systems.
Frameshift drive
I
charging.
mean, I love good graphics too, and great music especially. But I think that it really pays to focus on procedural generation techniques and stuff that makes a game feel like a living universe. Bad guy says to Megatron, there are calculators today that have enough memory to store the original game. You mean like pocket calculators, right? I mean, what the heck, you know, like an iPhone. The iPhone came out, what, 2006? Ooh, I better scoop a bit, and I don't think I can scoop in this type of star. Alright. Can I jump to this other system or not? I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a little detour here in order to be able to have enough fuel. Alright, so here what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change my filters here to map, and I'm gonna go economical routes, and this will give me another place I can jump, hopefully within range. Otherwise I'm gonna have to call the fuel rats, or I'm gonna have to call a friend of mine, maybe Sheep or someone will be, or Kerr will come a fuel limpet and get me out of here. But okay, this is agronomic treatment. I'm a little confused about the icons in this. Why is it not showing me the icons for the star systems in this mode? Do I have some sort of filter that's let's see. Show trade routes. All map view configuration. Services. Wow, there's so many filters they've put in this game. I don't remember even ever seen these. Allegiance. Okay, it's allegiance I want. I like to see the little colors. Okay, so nearby here I have, what do I have? I have LTT-2501, allegiance to the Federation. Population 24,000, very small thing. Refinery, I could go refuel there. Let's go check this place out, because I'm running out of fuel here and I can't refuel in the star that I'm in. Fuel reserves at 25%. Could have probably jumped further, but let's go. I like to visit these little starports I never go to, you know. It's nice to do that. Time 1 hour, I think, almost. It's a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we've been streaming for 1 hour here. Alright, let's see, where's the landing place? Hammond Terminal.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Alright, let's see what this is named after. Hammond Terminal. Hammond, let's see, scientist, or maybe astronomer, let's see. George S. Hammond, maybe. The Hammond postulate. Fathered organic. I don't know if this is named as after this gentleman here, but often in Elite there's starports are named after someone involving science or literature or astronomy. And this is just my first hit on Wikipedia. George S. On a search for Hammond. George S. Hammond, American scientist and theoretical chemist, developed the Hammond's postulate. Let's click on that. Hammond's postulate is a hypothesis in physical organic chemistry which describes the geometric structure of the transition state in an organic chemical reaction. First proposed by George Hammond in 1955. Alright, okay. Well, maybe it was a refinery, right? So maybe that's... Yeah, I've been to George Lucas Station. I've been to... Hey! Wait, oh. I guess it's Richard Hammond from Top Gear. That's true. I mean, they are British, the people who make this game, so you know. A Kappa face, fantastic. Oh, and we can. There's it's by a ring. We can go. I haven't actually streamed any place I think yet that shows asteroids, so maybe we can do a drop by over there on this little trip. Okay, let's see if I can make this coming in hot. All right, drop. Hammond Terminal.
Flight assist off.
This little view here. Oh, there's a moon right by here too. This is pretty impressive. Hammond Terminal, here. Hammond Terminal, this is Gulf Romeo, India, and a Falcon Delancey Sidewinder request docking.
Main fuel tank low. Docking request granted. Scan detected.
Okay, thing about these little outposts is that they don't have air traffic control. The big stations have the nice air traffic controllers talking to a voice, but the small ones don't. Yeah, I've been to George Lucas Station. I've also been to, was it Leonard Nimoy, I think? That orbits a planet Vulcan or a moon called Vulcan or something. Copy that. Hammond Terminal, Gulf Romeo, India, and a Falcon Delancey Sidewinder proceeding to landing pad number 1. And all these stations, one of my favorite things about this video game is that each structure has its own type of sound. Wonderful sound design in this game. It's like a... I could just listen to this game. I love just listening to the sounds in this game. Especially with flight assist off, because flight assist off, you turn off this continuous little thrusting hum of your engines. I think I have to flip around here. Yeah. I'll turn to take everything off to give you a shot. Here's Control Alt G, you can turn off your HUD. Turn it on again so I don't crash. Excellent. Yeah, I have a bucket list as well of places to visit. Ooh. Really got to get this joystick fixed or another one. That's up. Ooh, someone's scanning me? Okay.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Who's scanning me? Is there a pirate out here? Could be. I mean, it's a pretty desolate place, it looks like. Alright, I'm here to refuel, but I always like to see, okay, refuel everything. 85 credits. Let's see what they have in this service here. Anything interesting in Hammond Terminal. Alright. Usual stuff. I'm not gonna get everything because I don't want to lower my jump range. Let's sell any cartographics that I automatically scanned.
Incoming message.
Incoming message, what's that? take a look. Lima Tango Tango 2581 League reputation change. Alright. My reputation status with, I think it's the League, the Hammond Terminal League. It was enhanced from just visiting them. That's nice. So that's this background simulation in at least. You can see in Starport Services here. This Bad Gas 70 is saying the stations normally scan you as you go in and out. Alright. So it's the actual station that scans me, huh? It's not, or is it a little ship flying around it? Forget about that. Okay, let's take a look at the mission board, and you'll see all the different factions that are in this system here, vying for control. You know, just like in the real world, with different political parties, factions, and you can do missions. So there's the community goal. That's where I'm headed. I'm gonna fight for Liz Ryder. I don't really like the Empire, so I'm gonna side of Liz Ryder in this one. And I'm gonna sign up. If I'm in top 75,000, I'll get some global rewards. I don't think I'll make it. I'm just doing this really to fly the Sidewinder a bit, maybe get blown up and see where my home system is. But if I stayed here, I could do some missions of these people here and slowly gain more reputation and other things with them. Okay. All right. Nice little visit. Let's take off. See if I can go to an external view here. Oh. Let's see if I can take off an external view. Okay, ship controls is noon 0. My landing gear up. Ship controls noon 0. Oh look, there's a blown up ship on the dock there. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's head towards this place here. There we go. Off into space. I have a feeling something is following me. Let's take a look around. There's a storm crate Phantom. This would be able to blow me out of the sky here. Patriot Sentinel. Alright. Expert.
Scan detected.
Just like blow by him and then try to get out of here. I don't think he was gonna hurt me, but Frameshift inhibited by a factor of 14 disruptive mass. It means that when you're close to those ships, if you're too close, your jump out is inhibited. So that's how people can stop you from jumping out. Alright, Patriot has deployed hardpoints. Oh dear. Alright, this is a problem. Well, maybe I'll be able to die faster than I thought here. Why is this guy after me? Oh, he's turning away, I think. He's turning away, okay. You're carrying illegal cargo on the station scanning, then it's time to get out of there very quickly. If you're carrying illegal cargo. Yeah, I don't think I'm carrying any cargo, but let's double check here. Yeah, negative. Yeah, I remember I used to do the, what are they called? The, smuggling. I used to go, you know, turn off my shields and go cold with the ship so they wouldn't be able to attack me. I was trying to get by those Vipers and the Eagles that patrol the stations and go in before they could scan me. Alright, let's take a look. I'm gonna do a quick visit to this the rings of this planet here. The heck is Skiffy Mart? Oh, that must be a ship. That must be a carrier ship. So many of them. I'm so surprised the amount of carrier ships there are. I think they're all player controlled. Okay, let's jump in here to show people what it's like to fly in an asteroid field in Elite. It's a pretty cool experience. Ship nearby still. this is the where miners hang out. Pirates too. Turn my lights on. Okay, now let's test our weapons here. It's a good place to test the weapons. I believe when I deploy my weapons, my ship's gonna shut down, basically. Let's see. Or did I manage? I think I managed, right? Okay, I did. Okay, now let's see. It's beam laser, that's primary.
Flight assist on. Flight assist off.
Where's my secondary? Here you go. Okay, so I hold. I haven't fought in Elite for so long, so I hold 7 and this. That's secondary. That's primary. And these are both non-gimbal, so I'm gonna have to be fighting with this. Okay. All right. Weapons have been tested. Everything's looking. Possibility of successful navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,720 to 1. Never tell me the odds. Yeah, that's Han Solo, right? Talking. Was he talking to C-3PO or to R2-D2? Was that Han Solo in Star Wars? The asteroid fields in Star Citizen remind me more of Star Wars. They're the lighting in them, or the ones in the Star Wars movies. Okay, gonna jump to our next destination. Now that we've refueled and we've tested our weapons here. Oh, did I lose my? I think I lost my route at some point. Let's just set it again. Make sure that I'm going fastest.
Cannot comply.
Store your weapons before you can jump out.
Frameshift drive charging.
Han Solo to C-3PO. I want to watch Empire Strikes Back again. It's my favorite Star Wars film, I believe. The first 3, for sure, but particularly Empire Strikes Back. It's a little bit tragic. It's wonderful cinematography. I played No Man's Sky the other day for the first time. I'm gonna keep playing that, streaming maybe tomorrow again. And I landed in this little icy planet, and I think Sheepa and Kerr were there, and they said it's Hoth. There was a little cave there. Yeah, I completely agree. We're on the same page. Badgas 7-0. Alright. Oh, that's 2 jumps. 2 jumps, alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Once I land at this whatever starport I get to in this Euribia, I'm gonna take a little bathroom break and be right back. And an ear break because my ears Does anybody watching have any comments about any headphones that don't make your ears get really hot, like those new ones? I mean, I do have like these Apple ones as well, you know, from the phone. But I like being able to change the volume here. Like I can change. I like to be able to have a wired thing that can change the volume. I don't like the wire. Look at the lighting in this. I'll turn this soft. Look at the lighting here. It's from a star. Wow. Let's go by it again to see the cool lighting. Look at that. Very cool. Is this a player carrier here? BBFA Asgard. Sounds Norwegian or something. Or Swedish. Alright, let's keep jumping. Let's do a quick honk. A quick full spectrum analysis of the system. Discover some bodies because you get a bit of money from this. And I just kind of enjoy a little break. Zoom out to right mouse button, and then once you use A and D down here to filter the signal, and once you can get in, you can slow ones. Oh, degraded emissions. All right. All right. Let's just leave it at that. Let's keep flying. Next jump. Oh, insufficient fuel. Oh dear. Okay. And there's nothing here, right? I'm gonna have to jump to another little thing. I keep forgetting I'm in a Sidewinder. Let's land in one of these ships. This one right here. I think it's a player controlled. I think there can only be player controlled, right? The bucket. Maybe there's so many here because it's one jump away from. Maybe there's some sort of mining thing here. Maybe it's because it's one Furry Dream. I like that. Let's go to Furry Dream. USS Space Rover Sport. Let's land on Furry Dream. Maybe there's so many carriers here because it's one jump away from the community goal. Or maybe it's like a miner's area of the system. Drop it.
Flight assist off.
We see you on our sensors, Commander. Standard flight regulations are in place around this carrier.
Copy that. Furry Dream, this is Golf Romeo India requesting docking.
Access granted. Please proceed to your landing pad, Commander.
Alright, let's do a little fly around this thing. Haven't seen one of these before. So they have different styles of carriers as well. Pretty awesome. I wonder if the carriers have they can launch the little fighters as well. Alright. Approaching landing. Ooh, no, I don't want star map. I want to put my landing gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing pad 13 is cool. They actually put it's painted on the thing as well. It's different from the stations. Alright. Furry Dream.
Landing successful. Clamps engaged. Welcome, Commander.
I've already refueled. Let's do a quick look at carrier services. Welcome to Furry Dream. I'll sell on my universal cartographics thing. Oh, I don't have anything. Redemption. Okay, though. It doesn't seem to be too much to do in these. Eventually, maybe with the space legs, there'll be more stuff to do here. I don't have anything with me. Okay, so let's do... I'm actually going to take a little break right now to go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. But when I'm back, we're one jump away from that community goal that we're heading to. Okay. I'll leave you with an outside view while I'm taking this break here. Be like 5 minutes of our position on this carrier. Get out to 250 meters from the ship, is that right? Oh, it can do like infinite, okay. Still relearning this camera suit, or really actually learning from scratch. Because when I stopped playing Elite a while back, and before I started again recently, I didn't use the camera very much because it didn't have default mappings. You had to map it yourself in the beginning, and now it does have default mapping, so it's much easier to get into. Let's leave it at like around there. It's kind of cool. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out. Turn off my camera here real quick. And my sound. Be right back. Good afternoon from New York City, and from Furry Dream, the carrier I landed on here in Elite Dangerous to refuel before I jump into this system where there's a community goal going on. I'm signing with Liz Ryder, I believe, and this is Furry Dream, the player-owned carrier that I landed here. On my little Sidewinder, I'm actually gonna go do this community goal on a little Sidewinder because actually part of me, I want to get blown up at some point because I want to see where my starting system is, and apparently the only way to really do that is to get on the rebuy. When you get blown up, you can choose where you appear on the rebuy screen, and that's how you do that. The stream is titled. Thank you very much, Megas70. Thank you very much for being here with me. I appreciate the company very much indeed, sir. And the title of the stream is getting a Guardian Frameshift Drive Booster, which I've managed to do earlier on with the help of many kind people here that have come along on this trip. But now I need to engineer my ship, my crate, my jumping crate. Like I have a crate that I want to be a exploration ship a bit more. I have to get some more Guardian things so that it or spend a lot of money. Let me slow this camera down here. So as an intermission between that, I wanted to come and fly a Sidewinder, which has been a very long time. It's the first ship in the game. It's one of my favorite ships in Elite. It's a very fun ship to fly. And oh look, it has even like this little. It even has something like to pull. Is this like a cable thing to pull another? I think that's just the part of the landing gear thing. It's moving so fast, this camera. Let's see. And there I am. There's my avatar. Alright, he's looking a little bit perplexed about his situation here. Okay, let's go. Alright.
Landing plan is engaged. Please watch for traffic during departure.
So, one demonstration of why I really like Flight Assist off. If I turn it on,
Flight assist on.
if you listen carefully, there is a hum of engines. Especially when you have the engines going. There's this little whine and hum, and if you turn it off,
Flight assist.
it turns all that off, and then you can really listen to the sound, all the sound design they've put in this game. And there's this video on the internet about the sound, the amount of details they've put into the sound design of this game, and it includes things like, depending on where you're pointing your ship in space, even if you're far away from something, the sound changes. So you might get some very faint transmissions if you're pointing to like a ship like this, or like something out there like a wreckage with some cargo you can pick up. So it's a lot of detail in the sound design of this game. It's very cool to do it a Flight Assist off with some good headphones, or with a really, a sound system that can crank it up. It's the back of a Furry Dream, the player-owned carrier. Let's buzz the bridge and then get out of here. I don't even know where the bridge is. The bridge, this thing here. I think it's probably this thing over here. Let's scare him a little bit. I think this is the bridge right down here. Oh, I have my landing gear on, so I couldn't boost. Right. Clear it. Well, we'll scare him even more. We'll go right towards them. Okay, let's put my landing gear up.
Retracted.
Just a little bit of fun. Alright, goodbye Furry Dream. Thank you very much for the refuel. Let's jump to the next spot. I'm still frame shift mass locked by this giant player control carrier. And I'm carrying, for this fight, whatever I'm gonna have to go to, I am carrying a multi-cannon and a what's it called, a beam laser, but they don't have
Frameshift drive charging.
gimbal control. So basically, they're not
Ready to engage.
oh, they don't have the mechanism, the gimbal mechanism that automatically follows the enemy. So I'm gonna try to fight with this. That puts me at even bigger disadvantage. Let's see how long it's gonna take for me to get blown up. or if I'll be able to even destroy one ship in the Eurybia system. Okay, still mass locked by the giant furry dream ship there that we're passing nearby. Off to my starboard here. Soon we got a little message that I think you get a message when the here you go.
Frameshift drive charging.
You get this little, it's not a message, you get this little sound that means that the mass lock is not, you're not mass locked to a giant thing
You
like
are now
that ship.
clear of the area. This is flight control.
Thank you very much, Furry Dream. See you again. Alright, now we're jumping to the system. We're in open play here, so if there are players that want to blow me up, that's fine too. Let's see what happens. I'm in a little Sidewinder. It's not gonna be very difficult. I really love the cockpit of this thing. It's quite, you know, basic, very beautiful. There's a player right behind me right here. A Vengeance Federal Corvette. Should we hail him? Let's hail him and see if he responds. Commander Deadeye 321. Oh.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Oh.
Integrity
What happened? I think I pressed the wrong button and I went to normal space. My bad. Cool down and process. Sheep, how are you, sir? I'm doing the community goal. Do you want to come join me? I'm trying to get blown up, so I see where my starting system is on the rebuy screen. But I'm not gonna try to die on purpose. I'm going to try to fight and get at least one bounty in this community goal. One bounty delivered to Liz Ryder, I believe, in the Eurybia system where I just arrived. How are you this evening?
Frameshift drive charging.
I just saw a big Federal Corvette like yours by some commander calling himself Deadeye 321 or something. Here in the system, so there are some players here. I'm in open play. Still getting used to my controls again. Okay, I'm gonna stick with keep the laser out. Beam laser. Alright, let's see where this place is. Let's turn on some filters. Stations. Unidentified signal source nearby. Okay, I want to... I think it's here. Is that where the community go is? Is that where I deliver the... If I remember right, I have to fight in this system. Somewhere in this system. Let's take a look at the system map. Yeah, me neither. This is my first one in years, literally. Okay, here you go. Here's a Prelude to Victory. It's a carrier. I think that's probably the carrier of the Empire. Yeah, Empire League. So I don't want to help the Empire. I want to help the Liz, whatever her name is. Eurybia Blue Mafia. Alright? It's like some sort of mafia that all dress in blue, I guess. Well, they're surrounded with this like pretty little blue planet. So I think I have to destroy ships and then hand in bounties and go do some space battles and hand in bounties. So let's okay, there's a compromised navigation beacon. I could probably get some action there. Yeah, combat bonds, that's it. Let's take a look. Asteroids, clusters, planets, and moons, landfall, planets, settlements, points of interest. Let's get the whole thing on. All right. Let's take a look at what we find here. There's a lot of fleet carriers here. Chris and Sylvia's Paradise Hideout. Kill point. Unidentified signal source. Conflict zone, here you go, medium intensity. I think those are the places I'm looking for. I want a low intensity one. Let's lock that one for the time being. Wow, there's so many. This is so crazy that there's this amount of carrier, the friendly pew, this amount of carrier ships. I've never seen anything like it. Alright, so there's only a medium and a high conflict zone. I guess we're gonna go to the medium one and see how long I can. So you want to fight in a war? I do not want to fight in a war. I want to. Well, I guess I do want to fight, but I just want to either destroy one ship or get destroyed to see where my starting system is in the be on the rebuy screen. I generally stay away from wars, both unless I really have no choice, and well, in the real world especially, but in a video game, if it provides an option for entertainment, I may join in. I may do a little bit of mercenary work. You know, I join in, profit a little bit like a mercenary, and then leave. Or I'm not gonna join any side in general. You know, unless I think they have a good story. Liz Rider of the Blue Mafia here sounds fair enough. I didn't really look at very carefully the news. I won't go there because I want to stay in the game. You respawn in your last dock station settlement, or if you're a criminal, you might spawn in jail. Really? There's that now. Interesting. But does it? Whoa. Okay. Here we go. Be interdicted. You have something I want. Albert Otto Haugast. I don't know what kind of ship he's flying, so I'm going to try to escape him. I mean, I'm in a Signbinder, so whatever ship he's flying in will be dangerous for me. Okay. I want to get into the big battle and try to get a ship and then get out. I don't want to, or get blown up. But yeah, ship. The reason if I blow up, I have a choice to go to my original system, right? And that's what I want to see because I want to find out which one it is, because I don't remember. LHS 447 maybe Acellus Primus. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Conflict medium intensity. What's this signal source? Let's check it out. Convoy dispersal pattern. Threat 3. Okay, that's States War. Euribia Blue Mafia. That's a pretty high threat level. Let's keep flying towards this little system here to this conflict zone. Betrayal Sentinel. Stanton portrays the Empire guy. Yeah, Imperial Eagle. Then portrays Lawless. Okay. Could fight this guy, I guess. I don't have I could follow him, and whenever he drops, I drop him. Because I could go up against an Eagle, I guess. For your info, Shipa, I'm carrying beam laser and oh, he's not. He's heading out of here. Okay, let's just leave him be. A beam laser and a multi-cannon, but both with no ungimbaled. It was a little bit of a challenge just to be really, you know, giving myself many problems at once here. Going into a war, difficult to use weaponry. Provide a little bit of entertainment here. I haven't flown the Sign Order for a long time. It's fun to fly these agile ships after you've been in the big ones that are not as agile for a long time. Alright. Double check if I remember. Okay, this is that. This is to change weapon, is that right? Laser. Let's see, I think so. Alright, ooh, it's right. Is this on the dark side of a moon? Okay, what else do I have here? The high intensity in space. I have a bunch of player ships, I guess. Thor's Hammer. I'm a little tired of hearing about Avengers. People are so nuts about Avengers these days. I don't know much about them at all. I know Thor and Hulk and stuff, but alright, let's just jump in and see what happens. I'll probably get blown up, but that's part of the plan. Here we are. I'm 9 kilometers away. It's very quiet. Is it increased radar range. What's going on here? Are they not spawned in or something? Or is it just like nothing? Okay, maximum radar range, no contacts here in this medium intensity conflict place. Looking around for laser blasts in the sky to see if I spot anything, but oh, here you go. Alright, there's something up ahead. System Defense Force. Those are my friends, okay? Okay, now they're spawning in. Okay, let me see if I remember how to do this.
Frameshift drive charging.
Vulture, Cutter, Executor, Dagger. Wow. I have no chance against a Cobra, maybe. There you go, an Eagle. System Defense Force. Okay, that's a friend of mine. I'm helping the System Defense Force. Hey, ciao. Let's go. Let's see what else we have here. Silent Runner, another System Defense Force, Imperial Navy. These are my enemies. Okay, that one is just destroyed. I think I'm so sad that actually once I sold by mistake my original Sidewinder. I think this one is I painted it the same, and I gave it a new name the other day, but System Defense Force, let's see.
Target shields offline.
Pure Navy vessel. Here you go, Viper. I could take a Viper. Let's go for this guy. Right, deploying beam laser. Oh. Where did he go? Oh. Let's try again. I lost him. Nakonda, Type 9 Heavy.
Target shields online.
Might want to choose your side in the top menu. I think I did. Oh, do I have to do it now? Oh, okay. Thank you. I forgot how to do this. Hadn't I done it already? Conflict zone. Can't I just shoot one of the other ones? Let's see. Don't seem to be able to do that. I think I already did. I'm just gonna hit one of the other ones and hopefully that'll... Or do I have to choose the side in order for my bounties to count? My combat vouchers, whatever they're called. Alright, status. This under, okay. So this thing. Interesting. Ah, here you go. I had to press left. Okay, there it is. Excellent. Thank you, sir. Wouldn't be able to do this without you. It's been a long time. Just thinking will occur like that. Okay. What the heck is that? Oh, someone. Protect Ali. Oh, this is cool. This is new for me. I've never seen this before. 3D messages. Something's taking a lot of shots here. With this. Okay, nice. Okay, now those are green. Thank you so much, Shikwa. Now my contacts might be color coded. Here you go. Imperial Navy vessel. Let's take some shots at this one too. Oh, and he's ghost. That wasn't me.
Nice work, Commander. Keep it up.
Yeah, well, I'll take the credit if you want to give it to me, but alright.
Flight assist on. Target shields offline.
Alright, let's go after this asp here. Alright. Part 2 weapons. Oh, boom!
Nicely done, Commander.
Alright.
Flight assist off. Flight assist cannot comply. Cannot comply.
Lawless.
Flight assist off.
There you go.
Cannot comply. Flight assist on. Target shields offline.
Thank God I have friends, thank the gods. Alright, go.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Nice. Staying alive while the target is killed in a sign running the warrior should be an achievement. Yeah, well, here. When it comes to war, gotta be careful not to get jumped on by a bunch of them. Copy that. I was much appreciative of the tips. Commander Sheepa, a veteran of the game, he has his name on one of the furthest orbiting bodies from Earth across the galaxy. As a cutter, playing this game for much longer than I have, and very kind to help me yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday. I'm so, my sense of time is so changed with this weird situation. Cool thing about these battles, if I remember right, if you have a few hits on them and they get destroyed, then you also get the credits. Yeah, I didn't have any hits on that one, but Another asp, cobra. Cobras are hard to kill. Let's go for this guy here. This one, he's after one of my friends. Let's try to help out. That one too.
Acquiring new target.
Flight assist on.
Oh, he's coming for me. Copy that. Battle 1. Alright, 1 to the boss. Sheepa. For sure, sir, as you prefer. Don't even have to call you sir, but now that I live in the United States of America, I'm so used to it that I do it all the time. Sir or ma'am, or whatever you prefer. Hopefully help them clean up a little bit. Oh, they're gone. Alright, 1 2 boss. Fantastic. I'm gonna stow my weapons and we're gonna go for a jump to I'm gonna set up the filters here. I just want the stations.
Frameshift drive charging.
Managed to get a few combat bombs thing. I might just have to crash into a station. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna get destroyed at some point. Might not be today, but what time is it? 15:52. Where does the name Sheepa come from, if I may ask? How would you... There's some crazy messages coming in here. Uh-oh, I think my Elite might have crashed. Probably because there's too many players in the system, so it's trying to look in the peer-to-peer network to where I can connect. Because it's a community go, many different computers interconnected here. So it's kind of stuck here into the hyperspace superluminal speed transition. Copy that. Derivative of my last name, excellent. Yeah, I used my last name for this game, my real last name, because I was just so impressed with this video game that I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put it in there. Whoa, there's some rude messages coming in through the system here. System chat. People are complaining about the frontier, and I think I'm stuck. What do? Do I just go to escape and wow, even escape doesn't work. Yeah. It's the nature of internet, unfiltered chat, right? Rude messages. I haven't done much P2P in this game at all. I've helped people like when they were being attacked by the players in the past, but I never really went after players. Alright, really, I think I'm stuck in a loop here. It's the internet. Connect the server, error code orange sidewinder. Press OK to return to the main menu. Okay, let's return to the main menu. Let's click continue. Let's go back to open play. Maybe I should stay in. Maybe I'm gonna be attacked when I fly into the station, but I do want to see what it's like. Alright, back in pretty quick. I want to go to Alweida Flurble. I believe that's where I should go and deliver my combat bombs. Let's try again. Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The internet. Oh, yeah, lots of, I think there's just so many players here that prime time in Europe. What time is it? It's 4, what, 5? I'm GMT minus 4, so it's 10 o'clock, wait, 8 o'clock over there. 8 to 10. 10 o'clock in the Netherlands. In Italy too. Ciao. Is it cold out there? Yeah, New York City, it started sunny and now it's cloudy. I miss Europe. I want to go back 2200 hours. Copy that. Zulu minus, Zulu what? Zulu plus 2? Yeah, this is not working. this might have to be the end of my stream if I can't log in, and I also need to take a break. I've been up for almost 2 hours here. And later today I'm going to, today's Wednesday, so tonight at 2100 hours, Zulu -4, so is that, it is, I think in New York, right? Double check here. Yeah, Zulu -4, 2100 hours New York City time. I'm gonna play Grand Theft Auto tonight. Also have a friend of mine. It's my Grand Theft Auto online night. I could still call it fly in chat because you can fly planes in that game, but I just call it drive in chat because I like driving in that game. Apollo! Cat's meowing here. What's this thing? See, I really wish I could zoom in on this cockpit stuff. Maybe the zoom. Oh, here he goes again. Eric or Orange Sidewinder. Let's do this. Let's continue one more time and let's go to a private group session. Alright. I'm going to my private group session here. And let's see if that should let me jump in without having to deal with being overloaded with open play mode of like I don't know how many players this game had, but a lot it seems still. Yeah. Okay, align with trajectory, let's do it. Entering conflicts. Ooh, it's still gonna give me trouble. Wow. I thought that on a private group session it wouldn't have that problem, but interesting. Take a look at the detail on the cockpit Sidewinder. I think this particular keyboard layout here, was this the ZX Spectrum? I know there's someone, I never had one of those. I know there's someone here, Bad Gas 70 played the original Elite one of those. And I think this keyboard layout here on the ships was derived from one of those, or BBC Micro maybe, one of those early computers. This little SD card port there, little volume controls, this little hand thing, touch things, more like Star Trek-ish. There's like a little vents. Oh, I got it! I've got in. Alright. Nice, okay. Let's plot a course for this starport. And deliver my combat bombs that I hopefully have. Let's double check. Is it iVenturi that I can find that? I don't remember. Or is it status? Permits, finance. Yeah, it's funny. It's something to do, I guess, with a lot of people in the same system, right? Where is it? The other side? Is it here that I see transactions? Maybe. Here you go. Yeah, I have claims. I have 103,191 credit bond by Arabia Blue Mafia. All right. Okay, so I have to go to the station, deliver those in, and try to get in on this community goal. If you're in the top 75%. You get some sort of engineered something, I think. Let's see, what do you get? You get if Victoria supporting any of the top 75% of contributors with a fully engineered, lightweight, and high-capacity Class 2 Seeker missile rack with thermal cascade put into storage for them. Is Class 2 the highest, or is it Class 5 the highest? Yeah. Yeah, I get, and I think this is the first community to go in a while, right? So maybe they're just getting back into the swing of things. I didn't even know they had stopped them, but I hadn't played Elite in a long time. Can you go up here? Lucasea, Novus, scanning, Lawless, posse of Brunei's, and a wing of 3 ships. Keel back. This is the ship I had once that you can, I think, fire fighters from, right? Philip Novus, Winters Novus Lawless. It's a lawless system, so it doesn't matter if they're wanted or not, right? Blue Mafia series, a Great Phantom. I have that ship. It's the one that I'm trying to make into the jumping ship. Yeah, by the way, Sheep, I don't know if I mentioned to you, I unlocked the Guardian frameshift drive booster today. And I'm going to get it installed in my crate, but then the power went way down and I realized I would probably have to get some Guardian other modules like the power plant and power capacitor, stuff like that. But I think I'm just going to leave it as is and try to get some other parts of the ship engineered and not go for everything Guardian, because I don't want to keep doing those too many more times at this point. Yeah, I need to get some engineering done, exactly. And one of the things I need to do to get what I wanted engineering done is jump 5,000 light years away from my starting system, which is the reason that I was thinking about, you know, blowing up myself up in the Signwinder to see what my starting system is. Maybe I wonder if I wrote Frontier Development's support email, they would tell me. Beautiful little Earth-like world here, I believe. Drop in the Snow Wake Jew. Just drop there and see what it's like. Maybe it's a enemy ship. When you drop in the wakes of the ships, you can drop in next to a ship that just dropped in, so that's one way to manage to try some piracy to get them before they get close to the space station defenses. Here I am, here's Joe, shooting Joe right next to me. Oh, and it's the Phantom guy. Okay, so I'm not gonna have much luck fighting this thing. Cool ship, though. Let's take a look at it. I haven't really looked at the Phantom from outside that much. Very cool. Flying flight assist off, so I'm heading in his direction, but the direction that he's going, but pointing at him, which is really cool. If he's gonna do this. Kind of looks like a spider. The ship is a little scary, especially in this position. I mean, this is the right side up. Up is a bit below. All right, let's go and land. Where's the station? Oh, that's far away. All right.
Frameshift
Get
drive
back in
charging.
Superluminal speed. Oh, it's too close to me. Let me point back.
Frameshift drive charging.
5,000 light years seems like an achievement if you don't want to, but did it. You're like, damn, can't believe I went that far, but it's still all in perspective. Yeah. It's, I went to 3,000 light years, the furthest that was like a not engineered Cobra. I think I had a 20 light year jump range a long time ago, and that took a while. But now if I get these ships, you know, engineered, and I can jump further, it won't take us long. And I'll find an Earth-like world. That's always nice.
Romeo, India. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure.
Alright. We're at Flurbo Starport. This is Golf Romeo India requesting docking.
Landing permitted. Sit down on landing pad 16.
Sit down on landing pad. You say sit down on landing pad 16. I like that. I like the. They have the little language, you know, quibbles. This is not a native English speaker. I love these little details about the voice of the air traffic controllers in this game.
Approach is good. Maintain current heading.
There's something coming from my left here. I can hear it. Let's see it yet. Now it's from my right. Oh, it's up above, so it looks like an Imperial even. Oh, watch out! Ah! Maybe I will blow up like I've been wanting to. I blame my defective up thruster button on my thrustmaster hot as X. Although it really is my own lack of practice flying this thing with a flight assist off for a while. Landing pad 16. I always prefer when the landing pads are further in the station, so I can see them. These that are right in and then you have to get down. It's a little tricky, but much easier with the sign line.
200 meters from touchdown.
200 meters from touchdown. And he gears down. Style, not like a fantasy.
Landing successful. Docking restraints.
That's very kind of you to say, Shifu. Thank you, sir. Alright, starport services, and I'm gonna go to my combat bonds. It's a contact. Combat bond contact. Basil Jennings. Here you go, sir. My name is Basil Jennings, and if you have some combat bonds, then I can cash them in for you. Here you go.
Incoming message.
Okay, I got a message. Let's see what the message says. The Ruby Blue Mafia reputation change. Fantastic. And I think there was a way to see the community goal status, wasn't there? Was it over here? I forget where that was. To see if you actually made it on the top 75 yet, or if you had to give more. I don't remember what that is. Contacts, transactions, okay. I think it's here. Oh, here you go. But does that mean that I'm in tier 4? Oh, insufficient contribution or yours. Where am I? I think I'm in tier 4, right? So I'm in, I don't even know. On the right side of the screen here, I think it shows that I'm in tier 4, so that's okay. So I'm between tier 4 and 4. Is that total? You have not turned in contribution yet. No, I just did. I did the combat bond thing. Maybe I had to do it somewhere else. Basically, I went to combat bonds. Yeah, I turned it in. I went here. I turned that in. And now I came back. And I looked to the left. And this shows. And I don't know if this means that I am in those tiers there or not. Alright. Yeah, I turned it in. You applied to community? I did, yep. And no, I did apply to community go.
Welcome to this
Odd.
starport. We invite you to
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
array of services we offer. We hope you enjoy your stay at our facility.
Maybe I hadn't, but I'm pretty sure I did. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this here. I need to get going now. I have to go for my daily walk so I don't go nuts. Thanks so much for joining in. I'll be back tonight with Grand Theft Auto, and I'll be back tomorrow with what is tomorrow? Thursday? Maybe No Man's Sky. Probably continue with some Elite at least. Maybe some Microsoft Flight Simulator. Maybe some IoT Sturmovik. We're gonna see. And thanks so much for being with me here. I'll look up that community goal thing again to make sure that I had done everything correctly, and I'll see if something got lost along the way. And yeah, thanks so much. All right, peace out, everybody. Lots of love to all you from New York City. I'll see you again soon.